Hi guys, Matt from the Big River here. We got a big reptile restock. I should say herp restock because not everything in the box is a reptile. We have some amphibians. Oh, and some bugs. We really needed these. These are fruit flies. Got a whole bunch of fruit fly cultures. Got more than one person waiting on those, so very happy to have those back in stock. Fruit fly cultures. A go-go. Lots to share. Some of these guys don't have a lot of adult flies in there, but they'll start sprouting them pretty quickly. Emperor scorpion, got a restock on that guy. That's a true emperor, not a kind of emperor. Nice big black scorpion. Here's something in a bag. Always love it when we get things in a bag. Let's see what it is. Open the bag and see what comes jumping out. Masking tape on this. Usually they come with rubber bands, which okay, cool. I know what I'm getting into. There is a tag on it. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at you. How beautiful. Make sure don't get a sharp end. It's a subadult sand boa. Kenyan sand boas, absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful little snakes. I've always loved these guys. I've got a funny Kenyan sand boa story. If you ever are interested in hearing it, hit me up for it. I'll tell you all about how Kenyan sand boas brought me and my first wife together in a very auspicious way. Super, super excited to have those. First time we've had those in. I'm gonna go put them on that cart because it's wet. Got more bags to share. Just got a couple of those sand boas, by the way. Tag. Ooh, this is cool. This is something we haven't had before either. It's fun about just stocking up a new reptile room. It's been so much fun, just so many different critters that we've never had before. These that I haven't had in many, many weeks or months. Yes, here they are. I'll fill the time while I try to get the bag open. This is an Agama type. They call these a painted Agama. So beautiful. Should be a pair, a boy and a girl, and this looks like the guy, I think. Let's see, the other one. Let's take a look at the other one, see if I can guess right. Like that. We got the skitter tail first. Yeah, I don't know. Dark throat, I'll have to do my research. Beautiful either way. Such beautiful lizards. Oh, it's like I'm done. Get out of here. There we go. In you go, back in. Painted Agama, a couple other clown Agamas, the other name on those. That's 3 different types of Agamas we have back there. They actually can make pretty good pets. They have a tendency to be a little bit on the high-strung side, so you want a quiet environment for them, and enough room that they're not going to bash your face up. But if you can provide that, they can do pretty well for you. These guys are nice and fat, well acclimated. Oh, aren't you guys cute? These are a Dune Gecko. I believe these are one of the varieties of the sand geckos that we had earlier. Tiny little guys. Similar care to these guys as a leopard gecko, only much smaller. Super, super neat. Cool little critter. I don't know why these aren't more popular than leopard geckos, honestly, because in my opinion, super cool. Well, leopard geckos are super cool too, but pretty hardy. Let's see, this isn't a reptile at all. This is a millipede. That's the giant Texas gold millipede. Nice size on these guys too. Looks like they came in real good. I am a huge fan of all the bioactive stuff, and millipedes are part of what I use in my bioactive stuff. Here is more millipedes. These are the bumblebees. You usually get these smaller, I think, because they're so popular that we're getting in smaller ones. So there's some of them are kind of a bit bigger on the bumblebees. Got a couple, 3 or 4 different types of millipedes on this. So let's see what else we get. Here's frogs. These are baby snowflake whites. I don't think I'll open the thing unless we have whites everywhere. Snowflake whites are supposed to have little white spots on their sides. I don't see them on there. Oh, yeah, there's some, I think. Oh, like I said, Don't open it lest we end up with a frog on the floor. And I did it anyway. Oopsie. Come here, you little frog. Back in you go. White tree frogs. Babies, obviously, they get really quite large. One of my favorite critters. As you know, I have lots of favorite critters. More millipedes. This is a giant pink foot millipede. Nice size on these guys. Not as big as those Texas Golds, but nice big fat millipedes. Looks like they got here in good shape. Always love me some millipedes. Next is, we got in here, oh, toads. Looks like the container got broke. There's one big old toad in there though, and he's on the ground. Toads, man, gotta love them. These are the Asian toads. I love these guys, super cool. See if I can keep them in there. Broken top. Should be a couple more of those in here. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Here's another Asian toad. Those are what they got the idea for those. There's those wooden sculptures that have the ridge on the back that when you run the stick over them, it makes them croaking sound. These guys, there's a good view on them. Super, super cool, inexpensive, easy to keep toad. I think that's it for this box. Kind of hard to tell with all the packing peanuts. That's everything I was expecting. We'll be back with more. And we're back. We got another order to unbox here to go along with this week's reptile order. It's reptile and reptile feed. We got a whole bunch of stuff. First thing is we got a bunch of rats. Here's some young rats and some white mice because somebody said that black mice wouldn't work for them, so we got white ones. Also, somebody needed bunny rabbits. We got them some bunny rabbits. More bunny rabbits. Whole box full of mostly frozen rodents for feed for your critters. Also, live rodents. Got small regular mice, small rats, some pups, and some pinkies, and some wet moms. So we got live rodents and frozen rodents going on. I think we're fully stocked on all of our rodents right at this second. All right, this box has the fun stuff. Let's just get these pinky packing peanuts out of the way. In this box we have a few cool reptiles, including a couple of nope ropes and a whole bunch of little spiders. So let's see what comes out of the box first. First thing is a ball python. This is a normal ball python, and indeed that's what it looks like to me. It's a little mad at the moment about being stuffed in a little tiny cup. It's adorable, doubled up on normals. They give us such a nice size, and they're such good eaters. I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's get a goodie. I broke down and got some morphs this week. Let's see, Mocha. It's a possible orange something something. Super cool male baby ball python. And here is another one, and I am super stoked about this one. This is a high white pied. It's a male. He's huffing at me a little bit too, but that's a beautiful morph. Very nice, couple morphs there. Got an absolute ton of spiders shoved in here, and a couple of more snakes I'm going to try to pull out. I'll get back to those guys after I get done doing the other herps. This isn't a snake, this is a chameleon. There's two of them in there. These are baby veil chameleons. Sold out of our baby veils. Can you see them? Let's get a good look. There they are. Baby veil chameleons. Nice size on those guys, good color. Get them set up and acclimated. They should do great for us. Also, another four-legged friend. It's another red baby bearded dragon. We've been doing really great with the high red ones. They've been coming in so beautifully bright red. Went ahead and doubled up on that just to fill in the order. We still have one too. Let's see, this guy. Kind of surprised on the size. It's even smaller than I would have guessed. This is a children's python. Tiny little fella, but adorable. Nice and fat. Make sure he's eating good, but that's a really cool, unusual type of python. They call that a children's python. And one more snake, bigger than the other ones. I thought it was supposed to be a baby, but it's much larger than your average baby here. This is a Pastel Male. It's very beautiful. Again, about 3 times the size of the other guy. So as far as babies go, that is a very nice sized baby. Oh, this is not a spider either. That's an albino Pacman frog. There might be 2 of those in there. Here's another Pacman frog. This is an Ornita. Nice cool color pattern on a Pacman frog. So a couple of those guys in restock. Then we got spiders, and more spiders. Let's see how well we can do with our spiders today. It's always a challenge to show you spiders in a cup with a vial like this. But first, a little guy in a vial. This is an Oklahoma brown. You'll listen to my slaughtering of the Latin language. That would be an Aphanopalma hensi. Aphanopalma hensi. Or Oklahoma brown. Next one up is, I gotta go back and forth here, guys. Work with me. That's an Aphanopalma palladium Mexican rose. The brown was only 1/4 inch, but that guy's like 3/4 inch, so it's not a bad sized little sling. You can find them in there. There's like just a bunch of moss right at the moment. Next one up should be another Aphanopalma. This is species Acapulco, 3/4 inch sling also. Here's an Aviculara. This Aviculara species Columbia, or the Colombian purple pink toe, 1/2 inch baby sling. It's a pretty good size cup for 1/2 inch baby. I wonder if we got, yeah, I see the little, he's in there somewhere.
It's at the top.
Oh, actually a nice looking little dude. Totally cool. All right, after that guy, we have Bonatina minax, or a Mexican copperhead. It's not a snake, it's a baby spider. And that one is a little one, a 1/2 inch guy. Next is a Brachypalma. Brachypalmas are the Mexican group, Mexican this, Mexican that. This is an Albiceps, golden red rump, they call this guy. Nice big one here. Said it was a 1/2 inch, but that was a lot bigger than a 1/2 inch. Yeah, that is. That's more like 1.5 inches. Okay, we got an oversized one there. Sweet. Next one up is Bomba Horrida. Say that easy. Brazilian Redhead, they call this guy. 0.33 inches, it says, so 1/3 of an inch. You find them in there. Next we have Carabina. This is a Carabina Leata, or Puerto Rican pink toe. Closely related to the versicolor, obviously. They were out of the larger versicolors this time, by the way, so we were able to stock those. We still have some of the little tiny 1/2 inch guys, so a bunch of them have already molted out a time or 2. Next up is Ceratoguirus. Wow. Marshallii, unicorn horned baboon. Anything that's got a unicorn in the name, I had to give it a try. That was just a 1/2 inch sling. I don't know if you can find them in there, but if it's got a unicorn horn, I want to see it. Chilabrachys dicolis, or Vietnam blue. We've had one of these before. No, I'm butchering that, I'm sure, but Vietnam blue is easy enough. That's a 1 inch spider, it's supposed to be. Should be big enough to see, though I have a hard time finding him. All right, little interruption there, but we're back. We got another little sling to show you. This is actually not that little. It says it's a 1 inch. Chilabrachys dicolis. No, that was the last one. That's where we were at when we left off. Chithoacanthus sienensis, Cuban dwarf violet. This is a 1/2 inch sling. That makes more sense with the size of the vial. After that, we have a Cirrocosmus elegans, or easier to say, Trinidad dwarf tiger rump. That's a 1/2 inch little dude. Another another, I guess it starts the same and then changes. Syropagopus? Oh, that's a goodie. Minax, or a Thailand black, 3/4 inch. There's got to be some kind of comedy factor. Listen to me try to say this Latin. And you know what, sometimes I feel like I can even get away with it, but not today. Tophilus cursor, Dominican striped knee. This is a 1/2-inch baby. Did we find it? No, it's in there somewhere, trust me. Davus fasciatus, we've been selling a lot of these guys. Well, there's two different ones. There's the Costa Rican tiger rump. This is the Davus fasciatus, and this one's a new one to us. Davus pentarolus is the next one. And we've been selling a ton of these. This is a bigger spider, if we ever find the fasciatus. Here he is. He's actually crawling around. We can see him. That's the Guatemalan tiger rump. So both of those guys are tiger rumps. This is a 2-inch. Still a sling, but a big sling. Beautiful spider. Absolutely gorgeous. No surprise that we've been selling a bunch of them. Next one is a Gramistolia. And this is an Acteon or Brazilian woolly black, a 1-inch sling. Find them in there. Those are gorgeous, big, robust spider. Next one's also a Gramistolia. This is an Ihringi, I don't know, Argentine black. Not to be mistaken for the Brazilian black. It's a little different looking. Both the Gramistolia, we got the Vulture is the Gramistolia Vulture, the Brazilian black, but we got both of those now. This one's a Holiothele longipes Trinidad pink. Find it in there, little guy, 1/2-inch. Lysidora klugi. This is a scarlet bird eater. Restock on that. We had one, but we sold out. And oh, there it is. Thought I lost my list. I found it. Next one's Salma Poyus Irmani, Venezuelan sun tiger. I get mixed up on which ones are new and which ones are ones we've had. Salma Poyus Pulcher, this is the Panamanian blonde. This one I know we had last time. Sold it out right away. 1/2-inch on both of those guys. Little slings. Pinternopelma Sazmani, Brazilian blue violet. We sold that one last time. 1/4-inch, little tiny guy. Sold that one right away when we got him last time. And then should have the next one. There's a Selenocosmia crassipes, or Brazilian barking spider. Not so small. This one should be 1.5 inches in there. I don't know if he actually barks. I don't know if I have the Latin anywhere close to right, but he's an Australian barking spider. And then the last one on this list is Theraphosinia pura bird eater. Piura, P-I-U-R-A, Piura. Sometimes I wonder if that's in the Portuguese. Then I've got two others that are restocks. I got slipped onto the last bit of the order. First we have a True Pumpkin Patch. That's the Hapalopus formosus. We've got a couple of those guys. They sell out every time we get them. Very popular spider right now. And the very last spider for this order is an Aviculara purpura, or a purple pink toe. Not to be mistaken for the Colombian purple pink toe. This is a different type. We have lots of different pink toes right now. And this is a restock. We've had one of these once before. So there you go. A whole bunch of stuff to share this week. Lots of spiders, some snakes, got quite a few lizards in there. So big restock on a reptile selection.